Okay, I think we are recording. Okay, we are. Okay, it was game one of Battlefield. This is just gonna be an analysis on my set versus SpititGun from Waddle West last week. I believe it's the 10th iteration. I don't flip it now, but anyways, here are the notes that are gonna be going over. So the first one would be where can my execution being polished up? Um, just from a first initial thoughts about the set, I thought my execution was good besides my SDs. I had good execution, but I SD'd a lot. I think it was like 3 of the 8 stocks is how much I SD'd. So at least aside from the obvious, that's definitely something I can clean up. Um, Second one being how to handle Sheik stuffing preemptive aerials. Pretty much like what happens is that I jump usually too early to try a nair or down air or some sort of move, and I get stuffed. Usually by a forward tilt, especially in this matchup, usually by a forward tilt, or in this case, like by a spacey, it'd be like up tilt. I get stuffed a lot of times, usually me being the first one to jump. And I want to just basically see how to handle that because that is an interaction that happens a lot, and I do know I have a tendency to do that. Kind of, if anyone's following, it goes back to the Nair thing I've mentioned and talked about in the past. What habits carry over regardless of controller? Again, um, I mean, it kind of is similar to the second point. Similar to the second point in terms of just like what is carrying over, what is good, and also what is bad. Um, and then how to balance movement and slow play. Uh, this one, I would say, my movement's getting a lot faster and better, but I need to strike that balance of that movement, but also slow play because I like just from playing Street Fighter, I've realized how good slowing it down and just even holding crouch is, just seeing how the opponent responds. And if I can somehow like find that balance, then I'm gonna feel really like confident, and also I can probably know when to turn up the pace where I need to play fast, but then also slow it down if the match is like getting slow to where like my speed isn't an answer anymore. And then where slash when is it okay to butt stomp? The Lord Stomp. Just knowing when it's okay to do it because it does have quite a bit of startup, but it is a good move. So you want to keep it in your kit, and just knowing where and when to do it, especially in this matchup, can help. And then the last one would be how to handle Sheik pressure, and similar. That's like pretty similar to where I just want to what is it? Mostly just like how do I get out of Sheik pressure, especially if they're like really up in my face, like crossing me up or whatever. Because usually my tendency is either throw an aerial out immediately, shield grab, or something else, or usually just stay in shield. I love doing that a little bit too much, honestly, to a fault. But yeah, those are the six, and let's get to it. Uh, that's just a tough break. What was it? I mean, I just tried contesting it, so no harm, no foul. Happens. Um, not CCing this. That's important, so keep note of that. I think I do it later on, though. This hitting Sheik is 0, so I've noticed that, like, at least against Peach and against Marth, and then probably against Sheik, or did I see Sheik? Either way. Against those types of characters, if it doesn't knock them down or pop them up, they have like a low chance of getting out of it, especially at 0, or at least they have a chance to trade with it. So it's not. I can get it sometimes, but it's just something to be aware about. I can't always hit this stomp right here and into grab. Because, I mean, I could have just turned around and grabbed, probably. I thought he would be in front right here. But, it's just something to keep note of. Good dash chances. That sucks. It was honestly really good platform play by SpititGun. Because like he disengages the situation knowing that I'm trying to command ground there, because he knows that if he's anywhere down here, I'm probably trying to go and stomp him or get him to reach. But he does a good maneuver by just going to the platform, especially with the stack of needles that he has. Yeah, that was really good. Good hold on by me. Okay. Right here. So, good hold on by me. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the initial aerial. Like, I'm already... We're going to get to the end of the tech roll here. I am actionable now. I'm basically actionable right here, and I am already defaulting to just jumping. And SpititGun has not even thrown a move at yet. And let's go to the frame data real quick. And let's look at Sheik. So how much startup does there forward to that? So it starts on frame 5. That's when it comes out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so pretty much literally, and then my jump squat's 4 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm already jumping immediately. I am already jumping right here. This is a habit that I do a lot. And if we're going to go back to, what was it? Falcon's frame data. I'll just pull this up in another tab. If we're going to look at Falcon, so we're going to take into account both his jump squat, which is 4 frames, and then his aerials. So it comes out frame 7. So I'm already at disadvantage completely. I am already at disadvantage here. I mean, this is just really, really preemptive on this part. Like, I think in this case, even after a tech chase or whatever, because what I get hit by. So he needles me. I tech roll in. This is fine. This is actually totally fine. There is literally no fear in this situation. Like, I literally can get up and probably dash back here and be okay. He could maybe boost grab. Straight up. He can maybe boost grab in this situation. But, I mean, for the most part, I'm, like, safe. Because, I mean, look at the space and what is he doing in this time? He's way dashing in this time. And he's still in lag as of this point. He is still in lag. And he goes for, I think, a walk. So, I mean, I could literally just run, like, dash back stomp here, even. I think probably dash back stomping, okay. Even, I could dash back falling back air like fast fall back here, maybe right here, but I leave myself at the risk because he's at low percent. He can just crouch cancel this. But in general, like, just not wasn't the best option by me because he has frame advantage in every way possible because I have at minimum, if I do it frame perfectly, 10 frames to get him versus only his 6. So I'm -4 in this interaction, pretty much. Again. Could I... Hang on. Get hit. I could maybe slap up air this. Again, I don't slap up air. Because could this hit? I don't think... No, that wouldn't have hit. Struggling at a shield. Again, fitting in nairs. How far was he when I did this nair? Yeah, he's way too far away. Like, this nair hits nothing. And again, he's already rolling. So that's literally just to happen to me, just jumping and aerialing in, usually the preemptive stuff. I mean, basically what I've kind of beaten to a drum, like, for the most part of the past month, if anyone's seen my analysis. Good roll away. That sucks. This roll away is really good. I mean, it basically means that he has to hard commit if he were to, like, get to any sort of true grab. I mean, I'm basically in the corner here, and I can, like, either intentionally... I mean, I do side B here. I mean... Which I don't think is a bad option. I don't think this was bad that I did it. I mean, I have to try something here. He can just hold down, especially at this low percent. But it's worth trying in case he aerials. But... right here... I could even just go back to ledge, honestly. Like, if I go back to ledge here, I mean, it creates a ledge situation. I mean, granted, at this moment, my ledge play is still a work in progress because, I mean, I'm only month 2 on box. But this sort of situation, when I'm just, like, pinned this deep in a corner, I really have nothing else to gain from this. I could even full hop here. Like, even full hopping out of this, I think is a decent option. Especially if I have, like, a platform here for support, or I can, like, full hop double jump out. It's, like, similar to what you'd see Spaceys, where, like, full hop side B, just out of the corner to a top platform. Like, a similar sort of thing here, to where it's on, it's on the table for me to do. Because, I mean, he'd have to hard call it, and I haven't repped it once yet. So, it's just something to keep in mind. I could probably have either gone to ledge or full hopped high and been okay, but I'm basically banking that he jumps here, I think, pretty much. 4-2 fair. Yeah, it's death. Yeah, I was just contesting. Tech flop. Okay, I like the dash chances over here. This is good, but again, if they're, like, way dashing back like this, or, like, content to stay in the corner, I should try dash dancing, like, a little more inwards instead of, like, being at this sort of distance. Because if I'm, like, this close like this, I could get more of a response or more of a bait, or even just, like, have a higher chance of run-up grabbing. Because if I'm, like, this distance and I'm going for something like a stomp, I mean, that's way too telegraphable. I mean, like, you can run up and pivot shield this pretty easily. So, in terms of, like, my micro spacing here, I can probably just just dash chance closer. Because at that point, then I'm toying with the spacing a lot more. I'm toying into 4 tilt range, especially if I'm at low percent. I'm fucking Falcon on Vox. Like I can dash dance around and just hold C stick down, or in this case C button down. To get something, or to like counterattack something or whatever. Like there's a lot I can do out of this instead of just going for a stomp from like half stage. So deck chase. I don't do it this time. Okay. That's a good adjustment. Yeah, in this case, I mean, whether intentional or not on the walk, this is an improvement. Could I have... Where'd I get the stomp? That's a hard, like, stomp to hit and maybe into stomp me. So I want to go back after the tech chase here, which I think I did a good job of mixing up. SpititGun's just really good. So I get the stomp. Definitely could have need. That's a flub there. Got a good grab. Again, flubbed. Right here, so he drops down, and I could maybe just hold down, like, unless he gets strong hit, I think he could probably knock me down, but I probably could just, like, sit down here and just hold shield when he does this. So, like, I'm gonna put my mouse right here, and let's just hypothetically think if I hold down here, roughly in this position. Yeah, if I hold down in this situation, like if I just hold down and shield, if you see where my mouse is, I probably grab this, honestly. This is like a very grabbable option in this scenario, instead of like trying to contest with me. Because like, when players do run up back air like this, like Sheik is not the only one, but Sheik definitely benefits from it just because her back air's got pretty good range. But like because of the extended hurt box that she has, and did SpititGun even did he auto cancel it though? That's the question. Did he L or auto cancel it? What's his land? Actually, what's the landing lag on this? When for back air here, so 8 frames in L cancel lag, 1 auto cancel frames, 4 to 24. So in this case, we're gonna count his frames actually and see did he actually L cancel this or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's an auto cancel. Okay, so he had 5 frames of landing lag here. But even so, then what's my grab startup then? In this scenario, my grab startup is 6 frames. So again, he does have frame advantage here. So if I were to grab him, he would have had to already been in midair. Like, oops. He would have had to already been like in midair like this in order for me to grab him. Because if I was like, if he was about to land, then I wouldn't have had the frames. He would have been able to like probably act out of it in time, potentially, or like rolled. But grab probably wouldn't have been the best bet just because of hit lag and stuff like that on shield. So, or shield stun, I should say. So, probably just hold ground there. Yeah, I gave up space. Yeah, and I haven't represented butt stomp once, so I like in this situation, especially if they're like, um, especially if they're like trying to get back to center. That's like my cue to like maybe even just like throw out a stomp in place or a grab in place here. Because if I stuff his spacing, then if I stuff his spacing or like stuff I'm running in, then I can get a big opening. Especially if they're like trying to just rush in like this. Like that's kind of my cue to hold my ground, and I kind of just gave it up for free. Like it was pretty much, I already have like full advantage right here. He's in the corner. He runs off. The entire stage is mine. And as it like progresses, so first it goes with me laying off there. Then I dash dance around. I mean, I basically gave up the entirety of center just because of that one interaction back there. So I probably just need to just hold my ground more, especially with like a stomp in place or whatever. Because, I mean, he'd have to run up shield. Like, I basically am testing him to run up shield or whatever to, uh, if he were to try to get the space here. Or, like, because I could just do, like, a knee in place or a stomp in place. So, something to keep in mind. Okay. This time, I was going for an aerial, most definitely. I think just because, like, the Sheik is already, like, this far out. And this Sheik is already, like, this far out. I just had to respect it and just, like, hold shield. Or even I could have just rolled here. Because, like, the aerial's already coming out. Like, what can I do to really contest this? I mean, I could maybe way dash, like, because that nullifies all my way dashes or any sort of jumping because I'm already in jump squat here. So, probably just roll, honestly, to get out of this situation. I'll throw 2. Good. That's a big flub. Gotta hit those. Gotta hit those. I could probably make a knuckle punch save state at some point again regarding it. I like the dash chances. This is good. This is really good. I'm dancing outside the range to where this whole entire horizontal section, like, I'm staying out of the point where I'm getting poked by needles. I think, yeah, I only got hit by those, I think. Yeah, that's all I got hit by. This is really good. I really like how I played this. Stay out of the range, stay out of the range. Try to contest, it's okay. 3%, 3%. Go to platform. Wow, this is really good. And then the drop down stomp. He did not expect that coming at all. I think it was like the first time I had represented the platform. And it caught him off guard. And I'm like toying with his range because I go from being like kind of in the corner. Then I reposition. Now I'm in his face. Then I go to the other platform. I switch it up. That's really good. Again, toying around the range. A little too much respect, but not really. I fucked up the L cancel. That sucks. Yeah, because that late festival upper was probably to clip them. A little bit of spaghetti there. I flubbed this. This is all a flub. I could maybe, I know I've been labbing this. I could maybe do the up throw into like turnaround up air to see if I get something out of this. I'd have to Uncle Punch this a bit more, but I think I can get like a just up air, like up throw, turn around, up air, especially at this percent because it's above the threshold. I could probably just do that into multiple up airs, so something to keep in mind. I probably tried way dashing back here and I fucked it up. Good, way dash back. That was a good time to lay off. Because I didn't... Yep. Because this is a well-spaced forward air. If I try contesting this, he can just jab. It's similar to the jab knee thing that Falcon can do to a lot of characters. Sheik has the same thing. He's probably looking to jab me. Jab me or do some sort of quick pressure because I'm trying to act out so quickly. And just go and reset the situation. I love this. I like how I'm playing this. Too far there, that's okay. I fuck up the edge guard again. I probably should just like full hop knee. Full hop knee or even just like stomp here would be okay. Or even just like back air, honestly. Like, even then, like, test him. Like, does he actually rep the Yamsa tech here? Because if he doesn't, then he's sent backwards off stage the other way. And let's see. So I up air him. Yeah, I literally can just grab the ledge here. This is just me giving way too much respect. I'm trying to contest really close. I'm basically just contesting and preemptive aerials each time. I'm pretty sure I lost my jump here, did I? Yeah, I did. I got caught with an up air here. Yeah, I'm trying to force it. I like the STI away on the kneels here. Prevents the kneel grab. Good forward throw. Grab a ledge. This sucks. That's literally just me overcomplicating it. Maybe a bit of rust, but again, gotta work on the edge guarding here. He's like lived multiple times now, like a lot longer than he should. That's like 2 drops already. And players like this are not going to give an inch, especially at this level. They're not going to give an inch. Fourth throw I think is okay. I just need to hold the ledge. Simple. Good pressure. Cognizance, not letting him like fluster me while I'm there. Am I even holding down right here? Or did I commit to something? I'm not even holding down. Yeah, that's just bad. I tried it. That's fine. One. I could have maybe done a double up air, but This is literally a miscalculation on my part. I really thought I was going to land on stage with this. And that's really unfortunate. But it's the way the cookie crumbles in terms of that game, so that sucks. In terms of that game one, though, like, I mean, just from looking at it, I mean, there's not too much I did wrong other than just um, hold hold ground when Sheik does Rising Bear from ledge. Or jump if at frame disadvantage while cornered. I mean, those are really the two big things. People, you guys can't see it, but I do have my notes here. Like, I don't really see, and then like rep stomp slash knees in place to hold ground. Because I don't really see any other like really major glaring flaws in this scenario or in this game other than like those few things I mentioned. Like, it was a pretty well played game on my part. Because like my game plan was solid. I had good combo trees. I was starting to get my openings, especially towards the end. Also, yeah, just holding edge guard better. Game 2. Dreamland. Because it was a well-run game. I had the right idea. What happens on Dreamland? How do I adjust? Good dash chances. Yeah, this is... Again, I like how I'm playing this. Again, I'm toying around the range. I got caught that time, though. I could have maybe dashed up and grabbed this. Right here. Yeah, I actually could have. This was definitely grabbable on my end. Instead, I go for a much slower option like Stomp. Or like Stomp or just Jump. Did I STI up this? Oh my god. Box Smash DI is really good. Okay, it's okay. We flubbed it. That poke. I think it did. I must have jumped. Nice. That's really good. Because I'm in front facing the whole time. That's really good. Rub your back to them. Right here. I'm probably just flubbing a lot here, but I think I could probably just like roll out of the situation, maybe throw a narrow or stomp out. Like, I think I'm just scrambling too much here, or getting caught up in my own movement. Dare to the fair. Okay. I think this is when the up air pressure or whatever, this is when it goes kind of bad, especially if I'm contesting him with a full stack. I have to always kind of keep range. There's a specific range, pretty much, because the needles are always going to go down, like, this way. So I have to pretty much keep an eye on, like, this sort of zone. It's basically a triangle. Like, this entire scenario right here when Sheik, has like a stack of needles or whatever, it's basically a triangle interaction because she can trap you with a triangle with she can trap you at one point in the triangle with full stack of needles or any sort of needle for that matter, to where, like, if you're like dash dancing in this zone, you have to stay in this zone, otherwise you're gonna get caught by the needles, or you have to stay enough within range, and this is pretty good range by SpititGun to do it. Just based on where he's at right here, because he doesn't release them until this very moment. So pretty much the higher you are, the larger the triangle is in this interaction. So I probably, like, in this scenario, honestly, I'm gonna just call this the Sheik triangle. Like, I think I'm gonna just call it the Sheik needle triangle. It gets bigger the higher she is. So in this case, the triangle was very small here, to where basically you're going to get trapped inside this triangle. You're going to get trapped inside this triangle, or you're going to get hit by the very end of the point of the triangle. So that's probably something to keep in mind is what will the triangle be? You know, some triangles are bigger than others. Like, is the triangle going to be so big to where I can just, like, clip the Sheik in the process? Or will it be so small to the point where it's basically just a line of defense? So I get caught by the triangle here. Good, I SDI'd out. Okay, I'm fucking up everything. Stomp, knee. Pain. Caught him way dashing in. Again, that's the second time now where I've been able to dash back and then just get a stomp. It was a 1-2. That's just a flub and a half. Just work on my up Bs, honestly. Work on up B. On up B. With box. So even if I miss here, like, it's not the biggest, though. At least I have a chance to survive. I definitely over pursued. Like, I don't think it was a good decision by me to go this far out there. I think I'm looking to really make something happen. I think it's the reason why I did it. Like, how close is this? I mean, you can't even see, actually. Like, maybe if I knee up aired. Because you see the end of the ring right here. Like, vaguely. Like, barely. I think the chances... The chances of me hitting something here are so low. It honestly would have been better if I just grabbed the ledge, honestly, in this scenario. 2. Those are good. Zelda... Knee... I think he did get his jump back here. Nice, and I held the ledge. Let's see what I do with the invincibility. He just charges. Okay, I just go up and grab him. It's a crazy grab. Nice. Okay. Here's the inside of the triangle. This is attacking the triangle. I'm right under him. Especially at this height. This triangle is so vulnerable right here. Because, I mean, what's that? I mean, that only covers the side right here. So, like, if they're doing needles at this sort of height, that's, like, prime real estate for me to just start throwing up hair out. Yeah, he's rolling. Right here. This is good pressure. Get him to the ledge. And this is where probably my stomp in place would have been really good here. I faded it back. But a stomp in place here would have been so good. Because I give him the space now. In this situation. Like, this is the second time I've done it where I've successfully conditioned him into ledge. Now, this is pretty good. I don't mind this. But, like, every once in a while, just throw a knee or a stomp in place. Like, especially if I'm already in this situation to where I'm, like, spaced around here. He's going to have to commit in order to stop or do, like, a walk-up shield. Like, which would be really smart to do. But it's really, it's testing your opponent. Like, especially at this sort of range. Because I just shoved him to ledge. Yeah, I think it's like a small thing, but it's something I can definitely do more because I kind of just give up this entire space for free. And I let him just get back to center. I dash back also. So. This is good. 1, 2. That's fine. Stomp. Nice. Nice. I did the tech chase thing. This is so good. I'm glad that I'm doing this. It's so flexible to do with up air because, like, even if the up air doesn't hit, just react accordingly. I'm so glad I'm doing this. This is so good. This is like textbook Falcon stuff. Up air sends the wrong way. That's okay. Ups and again, just gotta clean it up. Ledge knee, Sheik up B. So on and so forth. I got very lucky here that he just threw out a down smash. Maybe it was a flub, maybe it's desperation, but I got so lucky in that interaction. Good roll. I like this dash chance. This is good range. It's okay. I try grabbing, and I'm rolling in. He's also doing it in a range. Did I hold this down? I got so lucky with that Phantom. Good dash chance. That's fine. A little bit of slop right here. This goes back to what I mentioned earlier about the shield grab thing. Like I would dash back at that time. I would dash back at the last time, but now that's like kind of the issue. If I don't do that, is that they're able to just whiff punish. I'm just holding down. 1, 2. I literally can just knee this. This is like a perfect stomp to just knee. That gives him a second chance of life. How's the nair? That's such a good nair. That's such a good nair. Oh, man. Okay, so my end leg is up here. What frames? Okay, let's count this, actually. When does she grab come out here? It comes out frame 7, so... And then my nair is... Okay, so let's count... Let's count when Sheik grabs, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When am I actionable? I'm actionable right around the time. I'm like a frame or two after the grab comes out. I can literally just... Alright, so let's think hypothetical here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. How much end like is on Sheik grab? Yeah. I literally can just punish this with anything. That's like a free knee I pretty much just dropped. And it goes back to the knee in place thing. Like the knee and stomps in place. Like even stomp probably could have gotten that. Yeah, even stomp would have gotten it. Because now I want to see when the grab... So let's count everything here. We're going to count the half second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, I literally had all the time in the world to get this. Punish. Shield. Grabs. On well spaced aerials, because that's like something that's like huge. I mean, that literally can change the game and like knock him off stage with a knee. Goes like to here. This is good. I get desperate. Like, honestly, there's no reason for me to do this. Like, this is way too telegraphed. Like, I should probably just keep dash dancing around it, or try to dash dance around his space, into just going for something full stage. Because like, good players are not gonna give that for me for free. I mean, I'm just asking to get punished afterwards, especially in this situation. Like, it's better if I just maneuver around his space and dash dance around, instead of just going for something full stage like this. Like, they may work if they're grounded, but SpititGun has been doing a good job at like opting to stay high. He's stayed high almost the entire, at least this entire game. Like, he's either done the triangle, like here. This is like another triangle type of scenario where he could come down and needle and like stuff me out and basically use that side of the triangle as a wall. But I had to toy around that instead of just like full on just like half stage knee or something like that. It's like never gonna work. What do I do? Jab reset. Jab reset again. Buffer roll. Yeah. Yeah, this time he waits. Good wait on him. Good roll. Yeah, this is just hard. I'm trying to get desperate. Like, I think it would have been better if I just back aired this, honestly. Like, I actually did not back air out of shield once, which is surprising. This would have been a perfect opportunity to do it, or like up air. I tend to opt to stomp. Use other. Oops. Use other out of shield options that aren't stomp. Because, like, if I use back air, nair, and stuff more, bear, up air, nair, then stuff will open up. I can't just always rely on stop, especially in these desperation situations where I need, like, something quick, probably. Because, let's see. Like, what is back air? Come out for Falcon here. It comes out frame 10. Even then, this wouldn't even be the worst trade in the world. Like, I get knocked all the way back to there, and like, if Sheik is like that high up and not holding down, probably gets hit pretty far. Again, I'm dashing back. Like right here. Yeah, I'm just dashing back. I'm not even like... I could even just like throw in a grab as a nasty surprise even. In this scenario. Because like, I have the conditioning. Like, what I'm doing here is good. Like, this is good conditioning. But... I can't just constantly, like... I'm like getting the whiff that I want. I'm just making the wrong decision. Like, I just gotta rep grab and just like trust the grab here instead of just try to like get like a miracle hit to happen, which I understand because I'm definitely desperate. Now I'm looking for any sort of hit possible. But just like, I gotta do something. I gotta do quicker aerials. I can't just go with like constantly near rubber because I'm constantly putting myself at a frame disadvantage to where they're just going to get a quick move out and beat me. That's a good nair out of shield, so this is good. especially this close. Actually, that could have been grabbable, but that was way better. I could have maybe grabbed this, probably. Yeah, I definitely could have. And similar to before, I'm just like preemptively running in. What did I do this time? He did a good the timing mix up here. It's kind of like the slight move walk back. But what did I throw? I just jumped in at him. Probably with that bear. Yeah, that's that bear. Yeah, and that's honestly kind of how the set was won and lost. I mean, now looking at it in hindsight, is I didn't really hand grab if they shield as well. I didn't really hold my ground. I pretty much the entire set left myself just open. Like I usually left myself open for them to take space. And Spirit Code took full advantage of it. Like look at what is it? Basically right here. Again, I have control. I literally can just like I go right back to center. I go right back to center. I could have easily just like rep demon a grab or even just like an aerial in place to like demand my ground. Instead, I let him get all the way back to center because look where he's at the beginning of this interaction. Right here, where I get here, he's literally at the edge of this scenario. Like, and he's gradually, he got out of the corner. He's now out of the very corner, so he has something. Obviously, he shields, but it's something to keep in mind. He basically had like all the space to like get himself out of a sticky situation. But I think that's most of the gist. I mean, this is actually kind of a quick analysis. The more I think about it, but I guess to review, I'm glad I did this. I think this was a good set to review, but as just like as a rundown of what happened, we started out look for how to handle when Sheik stuffs preemptive approaches. What is the game slash what was the game difference slash the same from GCC to box? How to bounce movement and standing slash slow play. What can be polished up? Where and when is it okay to butt stomp? How to handle Sheik pressure. And that's pretty much the gist. And then what we took from game one is hold ground when Sheik does Rising Bear from ledge. So pretty much like what we talked about at the very beginning. Like I basically have like an opportunity to grab them in that situation. Wait, roll, or jump. If I'm at a frame disadvantage while cornered. Because if I'm constantly doing the preemptive aerials, like I mentioned earlier, that usually will just leave me just being anti-aired, especially you got like a character like Sheik, or even like Falcon or Fox. They're also pretty good at anti-airing there. They pretty much will prey off of that, and I'll just get fucked up for it. It's like I don't even know if DP is the right word for it, but like it's a very low committal move. They have very low committal moves to stuff those kinds of options, or at least trade with them or get a favorable trade. Excuse me. And then rep stomps and knees in place to hold ground. To hold ground. And also, like, I added an additional thing to that, which is grab if they shield as well. Basically, like, if I condition them in the shield, that's my chance to grab them and really apply some pressure. You know, and I also get to see the response if they spot dodge afterwards, if they roll afterwards. I basically test them, and I'm able to get some information from them as a result. And then this is just an obvious one. Edge guard better, specifically Sheik. And then specifically Sheik up B. You know, edge guard better, specifically Sheik up B. There was one point where I let go of ledge really early, and then I missed, like, I think 1 or 2 ledge knees when they recovered. But that's game 1. And then game 2, Sheik needle triangle. Basically with the needle triangle, like I mentioned before, where is it? Yeah, this is the triangle. Where's a good interaction of the Sheik needle triangle? Yeah, this is a good interaction of it. So it gets big. It gets bigger the higher up Sheik is, or when they let go of the needles. So what I'll have to keep in mind is what is the size of the triangle, because the smaller the triangle, the harder it is to punish the needle startup. Because you have a higher chance of getting clipped by the needles. But if it's like really big, or you're like right under Sheik when it comes out, that's your chance to punish it. Unless you're like super close, you can maybe grab Sheik before it, but I don't think it's possible because of the shield stun of needles. But I basically have to play around the triangle. And honestly, I think that's a good analogy for it, is the Sheik needle triangle. So that'd be good to keep in mind. We can work on up on box. That one's self-explanatory. I SD twice for the exact same thing. And then punish shield grabs on well-spaced aerials. That one interaction is a big deal. I think it's the uncle punch. The interaction more. And I'd probably do it with different arrows. I primarily have just been doing the knee jab pressure, but I can probably branch out to like tip nair pressure and getting them to shield grab or something like that. And then seeing what my punishes are, or what my punish trees or pressures can be. Because I feel like I didn't really work on this a lot when I was on controller, and I have a chance to change it up, which I think it'd be good conditioning to do. And then use other out of shield options that aren't stomp. And I have to remember that back air out of shield is good, up air out of shield is pretty good, and same with nair out of shield. I do nair out of shield a lot when I'm like facing forward towards my opponents. I will say I do that a lot, but I don't do it like defensively, if you will. And like same with back air, I use it very sparingly, and same with up air. Like, I can't just auto to stomp all the time, because if I auto to stomp all the time, people are just gonna beat the shit out of that startup, and it may work on scrubs or some mid-level people, but the good players will sniff that shit out 100%. But that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a very short analysis, and I honestly think I played really well. I have a really good game plan that's like very clear in seeing here that I have a really good game plan versus Sheik right now. When I did get grabs or combos, I definitely made the most of it. I just didn't finish it the whole way. But I like the foundation. There is definitely a foundation there for me to work on and improve. But yeah, thank you to anyone that tuned in. I mean, 1 hour is not too bad, not too long, but yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see y'all later.